Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
So he sets him down swinging. Dustin Pedroia is retired to kick off the inning. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Head-to-head against Gavin Floyd. He's 2 for 4. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Barney ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Now at the plate, Darwin Barney. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Barney rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Another 2-2 offering. A little bouncer. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Under it is Sandoval, and there's the second out. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Here's Steve Pearce now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Designated hitter, Hanley
And on the
Ramirez.
first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Jackie
Here's
Bradley
Jackie Bradley now.
Jr.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 7 homers and a dozen RBIs. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Head-to-head against Gavin Floyd, 1 for 5. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Barney takes it in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, first baseman.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Here's Kendrys Morales.
Leading off with the Jays.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Now the pitch. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Batting 8th.
Russell Martin now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And that one stayed too low apparently. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's really struggled 0 for 10. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for Boston.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. High hop up. Donaldson is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8th.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And the pitch to first, fielded by Pierce, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9th, catcher.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Pilar, and the inning is over. Into the box, Darwin Barney,
leading off with a
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes again, 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Into the box now, Kevin Pilar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
A base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and standing in now, Dustin Pedroia,
second baseman,
as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he hits it hard to the right side, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And now Mookie Betts, And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's by him for strike one.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
1-1. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie
Stepping
Bradley
in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout, and this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Swihart waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter,
here's Steve Pearce now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Way in front of that fastball.
2 strikes.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Leading off for Boston.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, catcher Blake Swihart.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. He's set, and the 1-2 line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Kendrys Morales.
Leading off for Toronto.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Russell Martin now.
Russell
and a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. And this is bounced fouled at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
So we got him looking there. Russell Martin becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
To short. Glove by Bogaerts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox,
here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Pilar will get there, and he into the box. Darwin Barney,
Leading off with
as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter.
Into the box now, Kevin Pilar. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Third baseman, number 20.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a big swing here by Donaldson, but he got out in front a bit too much, and that's a foul ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. In now, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out at second. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hanley Ramirez is retired to start out the 7th.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a dive, but he's back. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over.
It's time.
Into the box, Jose Bautista.
Leading off with a
As
J.
he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No hits to this point. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Benintendi. And they have taken the lead. Stepping in now, Troy Tulowitzki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's inside. 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke. And that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. Into the box now, Steve Pearce, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. In now, Kendrys Morales, 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Tell you what, though, Matt, that's pretty good. 100 going into the 7th inning. That's not bad. I'll take it all day.
Standing in now, Russell Martin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Moreland will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Stepping in now, Pablo Sandoval. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In is Bautista, but this gets down a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Upton comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Blake Swihart.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, it's a double play.
Leading off for Toronto, second baseman
Joe Kelly will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Into the box now, Darwin Barney. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 2-0.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pedroia into shallow center. 1 down. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Jose Bautista is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he misses there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Barney fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston, second baseman Brock Holt.
This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting third, right fielder Rusney Castillo.
Rusney Castillo. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting fourth.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He grounds it sharply to third. The second for one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, left
And he
fielder.
throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead. But comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away, because this little lead can dwindle quick.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jonathan Schoop becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the.
Leading off for
Here's
Boston,
Chris Young.
center fielder Chris Young.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for him last time. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bourne going back. He's there, but oh, he missed it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting sixth, first baseman Mitch Moreland.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Sacrifice attempt here. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting seventh, third baseman number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And he puts it on the ground to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Bourne. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Leading off for the Orioles. Right
2 home runs. He'll enter play here at an even .250 and 4 RBIs. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Chris Davis becomes out number 2 this inning. Young is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Heading after it is Rickard, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman Brock
into the box,
Holt.
Brock Holt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bourne has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander
Stepping
Bogaerts.
in now, Xander Bogaerts. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Bourne. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Johnson now.
Leading off for the Orioles.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Michael Bourne at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box now, Joey Rickard, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball swung up.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
In now, Rusney Castillo.
Rusney Castillo.
Chopped weakly to the left. Machado takes it in. Throw sails a bit, but Davis is able to get up there to record the out.
Next for the Red Sox.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Ramirez.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hanley Ramirez is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swing and a miss by Young, as he's prone to do, and he falls behind here 0-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Jonathan Schoop now.
Leading off the fourth for the Orioles.
As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now Price is 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now.
Third baseman, number 13.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-1 from Price. Slow little grounder left side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the... Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 48, third baseman, Pablo
Here's the
Sandoval.
Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Catcher, Blake Swihart.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for the Orioles.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1.
Next for the Orioles.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball 4. Here's Chris Johnson now. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Now batting,
Michael Bourne at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
now batting.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
Looking to leave him loaded. Again, he sends it out of play. Price pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Moreland is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope. Here's Brock Holt now.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
And this is in the air now for the center fielder, Bourne. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jimenez deals the 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Right fielder, Rusney
standing
Castillo.
in now, Rusney Castillo. He swings and grounds it to short. Hardy's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Here's Jonathan Schoaf now.
Leading off for the Orioles.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him. Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Price is right here. 2 away. Into the box, Mark Trumbo. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Price is there for it. And that retires the side. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Swing and a little tapper. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's Chris Young, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bourne looks up.
See you. Get out of here,
Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
The batter, number 40.
Stepping in now, Pablo Sandoval. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Hardy settles under it near second. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now Price is 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Into the box, Wellington Castillo. Gloved by Bogaerts. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Chris Johnson.
Designated hitter.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he takes a cold strike 1. No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Out of play.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castillo is under it, and that ends the inning. T.J. McFarland will come on out of the bullpen, as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
T.J. McFarland.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Rickard is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart, as he rips it on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now, as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. In now, Brock Holt. High in the air out to center field. Bourne has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tyler Thornburg is into the ball game now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1-2. Here it comes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. That'll bring in Joey Rickard.
Fielder number 23.
As he loops under the ball and pops it up. No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Here's Jonathan Schoop now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2, and he struck him out again. Zach Britton enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Schoop is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Into the box now, Rusney Castillo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Rickards under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now here's the pitch, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now Craig Kimbrel takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Manny Machado now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Down and away, ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Mark Trumbo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrel, 0 for 4. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. And he swings and misses on that one. And now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man, David Price. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.